Alright, I'm on hole number 3 of the American Classic Tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. I'm in my practice count, just trying to refamiliarize myself with the holes. They've redesigned a few of them and I'm trying out a few things. I definitely want to bring an extra mile, and I don't think I have any kingmakers in this account. And the last time I was on this hole, I epic failed that I actually hit like 3 rings great to the right and clipped it down there. You're still able to get on if you've got a Spitfire. You can still get on from the sand there. Spitfires are great clubs for far away, not just because of the distance, but they got lots of topspin. So my goal here is to get into my Hornet range. So it's extra mile and Titan, because I don't have any kingmakers. I may have some of those kingmaker lookalikes. I'll have to check. I may have to buy a pack of kingmakers just to get through this. I think there's a couple holes where I'm in this account I'll have to use a kingmaker, or the kingmaker is absolutely a wall to bring. On these par 4s, you have to bring whatever is there. It's super, I mean, think about it. They're super critical that we get an eagle on all 3 of these par 4s. It's super critical. And so it's super important that if you got better equipment in your bag, better balls, you gotta bring the right stuff. Save those balls for these occasions. My opponent used a katana, and you can absolutely get this hole done with a marlin. You can hit right up here into these shadows and you can go for it from there. The whole reason about trying to get farther forward is that you can get into your Hornet range, and if you can get into your Hornet range and you like playing your Hornet, 3-9, it's about a 2-ring pull. All the curl, and I'm going to put a little bit of that wind back into it. That was like a 1-ring great to the right, and I should have plenty of room for that. Trying to get out there into my Hornet range. Now where I'm at right there, if I wanted to get farther forward, I would have had to use overpower. And while I did use a little bit of overpower and I could have left the wind in, the wind was going in our direction. And I think next time I play this, I probably will leave the wind in and put just about that same amount of overpower on it, because I had plenty of room down there. I'll go back and watch the video and stop it right where that point is, where it makes that first bounce, and see how much room was down there to the rough on the right hand side. And if I like how much room is down there, either one, I have to move it. I had plenty of room on this trap right here, so I could have moved it a little bit further to the left and gave myself more room. The whole goal is to try not to do any overpower and end up from where I'm sitting right now halfway to that fringe area. That'll put me in my mid or minimum. I think if I was all the way up in front, I'd probably be in my min, and if I was halfway, I'd be in my mid, and I like the mid Hornet number a lot. So my Hornet numbers are 1.1, 1.9, and 2.2. Okay, we're right at max club, and we're at a part of the max club that I actually don't. Well, let's see. I usually like to put just a little teeny bit of backspin. It's at max, so it's 1.1, so there's 3.3. So it's just a little shy of 3. Isn't it perfect? Give myself a look at it. That's a look. Come on, come on, come on. Just a little bit of an overpull. And that distance right there, I could have put the whole one backspin that I normally like to put. Normally, I like to be in a spot where I can put on 1 backspin and then adjust it out. But it looked like I was going to be a little, because it actually stops pretty quick, that I was going to be a little too close, so I think I only used about half backspin. Now the good news is that I took out 3-2 wind and I put about 3-2 wind back in. I put in about a ring and a half of wind back in, and I took a ring and a half out. So I hit actually where I would have hit if I'd have just set the shot up and not taken the wind out. And that spot's getting me there. So if I leave the wind in and do that same very slight overpower where it's not making the needle speed go any faster, that I can, the minimum shot there would be where I'm at right now with very little risk and no overpower. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the last, I think in the Community Cup, that was one of the holes in the Community Cup. I'll have to go back and watch that video. See if I was using overpower or not. Alright, that was hole number 3 of the American Classic tournaments and the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.